In today's video, we are going to be going over the built-in summary system that comes with SillyTavern. And I probably should have gone over this first, but we've already covered a few other memory systems that are downloadable with extensions, and I'll link those videos in the description. We have Qvink that's very similar to this summary system, but it actually summarizes every message individually. And we also have ReMemory, which is probably my favorite system so far, and ReMemory will actually allow us to port memories from conversation to conversation. This summary system that SillyTavern has could be used to do that, but not natively. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that. And first off, we have this conversation right here, and I want to summarize it because it's getting long. It's not really that long, but suppose you have a much longer conversation and want to summarize it. You would come over here to the extensions, and you should have Summarize already in your SillyTavern. It comes with SillyTavern. And you're going to want to open that up. And you'll notice it is set to the Extras API, and that one is deprecated. So in order to get it working, you just have to click over on Main API. And in all reality, that's all you need to do, because if you have it set to update every 10 messages, if you have more than 10 messages in your chat, then it will automatically summarize. And keep in mind when you're counting these messages, it includes your messages. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even this short chat is over 10 messages. And you could change this. It's not stuck at 10 if you wanted it to be a larger number, or if you set it to 2 messages, then it will summarize every turn. So when you message and they message back, and you can set it even lower than that. But keep in mind, if you set it to 0 messages, then it is disabled. And I'm going to leave it at the default of 10. And I am going to generate a summary with Summarize Now. And it generated a summary for me. But keep in mind, if you're using this in your own chat, you do not need to use Summarize Now. If you just keep chatting with the bot, it will automatically summarize so long as you're connected to the main API. But also, if you are using a different memory system, they may interfere with each other, so you may want to come over to Extras API, or you can even pause this. This pause button, however, will not disable the summary from being injected in the chat. So any memory that you have already in the summary will still be injected every time you chat with your bot, but it won't keep summarizing. So if you wanted to pause, you could just manually summarize. And that is a system that I like if I am using this, but it is also nice to be able to have it automated. The other thing I would like to point out, there's a target summary length, and it's set by default to 200 words, and you can change that around. This is not a hard limit. This is just telling the AI to put the summary in about that many words. And then depending on the LLM you're using, it may be better or worse at gauging its word count. I'm not 100% sure, but like this to me, the summary that just got generated, I have a feeling it might be over 200 words. And this summary was generated with ChatGPT Turbo. And that's also another thing you might want to keep in mind. If you are using summaries, the time when it's best to use them is when you're running your AI locally. Because obviously if you're running it locally, you have less memory storage space in your GPU and your RAM compared to if you're using a cloud API like I am at the moment. But you may not get the best summaries. And that is something that I really do not like about this memory system. Even though it works extremely well, it does not allow you to set it to use a different API system. It just wants to use your main API, which means whatever you're chatting with is also going to handle your summaries. So a lot of the times the other summary extensions will allow you to set one LLM for your chat and one for your summaries. If you wanted to do that manually on this one, you totally could just by pausing the summaries and then switching your API and clicking Summarize Now when you want to summarize it. The API response length is going to give you a hard limit. So that'll cut off this message at a certain amount of tokens. You also see there's a web LLM option. We haven't covered that yet. You could also use the web LLM extension for this API. I'll probably need to do another video on using web LLM. Just if you are using it, you'll know what that means. It'll just send it to that API. You can also change it to update by words instead of messages. I'm not sure if you want to do that for anything, but if you do want to, you can change it right there. And then there's just a few options about where it gets injected in your chat. You can play with that if you want. I'm not going to do that. I very much like where it injects normally. However, I do want to show you guys where that is. So I am going to send a message to Seraphina. Let me see what we are talking about. Some sort of sky whale creature. So I'm going to say, I can't wait to see the sky whales. Lots of exclamation marks. And then we're going to let that respond and take a look at what the LLM was doing behind the scenes. So we're going to come over to the terminal and open that up. And here we can see the response that Seraphina is generating. So if I scroll up a little bit, I can see the prompt that gets sent to Seraphina. I have a very long context window, so the AI is able to remember quite a bit of stuff. In fact, our entire conversation, because it hasn't gotten that long. But basically, here we have all the generic stuff that gets sent by Seraphina. So it's just kind of telling Seraphina who she is. All of that's handled in like the character description. If I had anything describing my own character, it would also show up here. And then here we have the summary, which is nice and short and lets Seraphina know everything that's happened. And then we have the actual chat. And if the chat was extremely long, then this part would start getting cut off. SillyTavern will try to always send the character descriptions. And if I had anything coming from a lore book, it would get injected probably around here, but it depends on your lore book settings, of course. So, in short, if the story gets too long, it'll make a nice little summary and tell the AI what is going on so it doesn't get lost. And now I can show you guys the last thing that I wanted to cover, which is what I meant earlier when I say we can kind of use this across chats, but I wouldn't recommend it. What you would do is you would just copy and paste this. So you would copy, and then you would transfer it over to the new chat. And then here I am starting a new chat with Seraphina. I could paste this in, and then this would be injected as the summary, and we could probably pause it. That way it doesn't summarize too fast and take away the summary. I really wouldn't recommend using this system because that's not really how the summaries are designed to be. And notice too, I jumped to a new chat. The summary was empty. That's how it's designed. It would, if we're connected as we are right now to the main API, eventually summarize as the chat gets longer. But if I come over to a new character and come to the summary, it's empty. If you want information to transfer between chats, you could very well use this, but I would probably recommend putting that information into one of these lore books. So I'll link a video on how to use lore books in the description, and I'll also link a video to the extension known as ReMemory, which is really cool. It will allow you to take characters' memories, so things that happen in chat, like if we come back to Seraphina's other chat, we could pick a specific memory and add it to a lore book automatically using ReMemory. So I highly recommend it. Check out that video if you want, or don't, completely up to you. Either way, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. We got a lot more stuff on SillyTavern coming up, and I know some of you are waiting on videos on Comfy UI. I promise I'll get those up very soon. I'm trying to get through all the backlog of different requests we have and get into new information. Like, I'm super excited about getting into integrating VRM models in SillyTavern, and I want to cover more on how AI works, but we will get there. More videos coming, I promise. See you guys around.